You want me to click it?
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello. Thanks for clicking on our faces. Today, we are talking about episode 4 of Gotham Knights. Now, a little later than what we usually do, I believe. Maybe not, but, here we are.
Hello.
Drinks have been poured. Shows have been watched. And we are ready to talk about it. Ooh.
Yeah, let's talk about it. I mean, what do you guys want to start off with? I mean, obviously the beginning, right?
Let's start off with the very beginning because we are in the woods. We got the black guy going crazy. He's like, the owls. He ended up, offing himself because he was being chased by the Court of Owls. And this was a very interesting beginning to me because it was kind of edgy. It feels like more edgy than what we would see from CW normally, right? Because we literally saw him put the gun to his head, the hole in his head, and fall into the ground. Edgy. This whole episode was very, edgy in a way. But once that is over with, like once we see all of that, we get pulled back into our crew, like our knights, our Gotham Knights. And they are still trying to uncover the murderer of Bruce Wayne. And they figured, hey, let's deep dive into old murderers and see what we can find. And they pull up the files to this like Jack the Ripper-esque situation in Gotham.
A knife thrower from the 1900s or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Circus act? Yeah.
Yeah, some serial killer. The something of Gotham, the butcher. The butcher of Gotham.
Yeah, and it looks like he was in some kind of like Coney Island-esque freak show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So apparently he has a daughter that's still alive. They go to the old people's home to interrogate her. And this is when it gets creepy because she's still like a big fan of her father for whatever reason. So she's like, yeah, he's not a butcher. He's a professional killer.
That lady deserves an Oscar.
She did a good job.
Yo, the level of creep that lady's scary. If I saw Freddy Krueger and that lady, I would run towards Freddy. Because
wow, really?
That lady, that look that she gave when she grabbed the Joker's daughter, it was just like, I see you now. You manipulated me. I was ready to run out the room. What? That lady's eyes was just scary. I was not for that grandma. What? Don't let my students come out like that to me one day. What?
Didn't that scene kind of remind you without the whole violent thing? Because I remember thinking about Daredevil. I forgot what episode, season 1, and Karen and I forgot what the black guy's name was when they were interrogating Fisk's mother. I kind of thought that, except Fisk's mother was a lot more sweeter than this lady right here.
Oh yeah, Fisk's mother was a sweetheart. She was just a little, forgetful, right? Didn't she wasn't all the way there?
Yeah.
I don't know. This lady was extra creepy, man. Like she was just, oh, my daddy's gonna get you. Like still a child almost in her grown age, her old self.
Though, but that scene was interesting because she was talking about him in the first person as if he's still around.
Ooh.
Right? So and then she kept talking about how he receiving gifts and things like that. And that makes you think, hold up, how this old lady talking about her father he's still around? Maybe she's a little demented or something. Still think, you know what I mean? Like in the movie The Notebook, where the lady, you know what I mean? She's forgetting.
Yeah, she had dementia.
So it makes you think that, but wow, the swerve later. I won't say it now, but the swerve is crazy.
And we also got to see a little bit more of what was her name, Stephanie.
Yeah.
And she got to bond a little bit with what's it called? The boy Rogue, the sibling.
She gave him that look though. I think he's gonna smash. I'm just saying.
What?
She gave him that look.
Wait, you think the girl is going to super smash?
I don't think so.
At least get a kiss.
I think there's something there because you see a connection. I don't know. Yeah.
I can't tell. I don't have.
Yeah, you can see it because they're starting to bond over the trauma that they what Stephanie was going through, and he was like, there was a spot where he even says, you don't have to hide it. You don't have to lie. And she's like, no, I really like true crimes. And he's like, and then that's when she revealed like her mother was addicted to pills or something like that. So there's a thing where I do see where Vic is coming from, where I think there is going to be something between them.
I don't
I don't
see
know
it
if
like,
it's anything serious, but you said, huh?
no, no, I don't
No,
see
because
it
she's a
because
rich
they're still
girl.
trying to. I feel like they're still trying to make this whole like will they or won't they type of situation with her
Yeah.
and Tucker. So,
No one likes Tucker.
well, apparently she might.
She looked like she liked
I
Tucker.
think that Tucker's gonna end up sleeping with Robin.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Robin. That's another possibility. Him and Robin, and
Mhm.
him and
I
what's
mean,
it?
all the
Joker's daughter.
girls in there is just a part because I thought for a period too. I forgot what episode it was, but I thought even Joker's daughter because strange bedfellows, right? He's the suave guy. He goes to those fancy parties, blah blah blah. She shows up, there's blood on the floor. I don't know. I'm sitting there saying there might be something there. So, don't look.
Well, I just don't see it between Stephanie and the Rowe brother because yeah, I don't see it.
I end up liking the brother a lot in this episode. I really end up liking him. I feel like when he
Yeah.
had all these other scenes, I mean, one, they always put him in danger. They have him going to the precinct dressed as an officer. I mean, he could get caught at any time.
He really can.
But I also liked in this episode, like the bond that he was having with Stephanie and also with his sister, because his sister's very overprotective, right? And
Yeah.
she's sitting there saying, like, oh, Stephanie is this and this. She's everything I can be. She's like really bitter.
Being a
And he
hater.
says, why don't you be better? She's not here to make you feel like crap. She's a lot better when you get to know her. And I just like that a lot because it was a very kind scene. So I like that a lot.
Yeah, that was a good scene, but it did reveal that the sister has this jealousy towards her because she's
Yeah.
like, I could be her if only we had rich parents or only
Yeah.
we had people to nurture us. And
Mm,
yeah, I can get that resentment, but at the same time, that's not Stephanie's fault, right?
No.
And her misplacing this anger towards Stephanie is unfair. It's unfair for everybody involved. She need to be mad at her little stank parents and not at Stephanie. It's not Stephanie's fault. She was
I
born rich.
mean, you know what though? But the thing about it is that she doesn't necessarily see Stephanie's position because just because you're rich doesn't mean that you're nurtured.
Yes.
So the thing is that Stephanie is a child that got super smart because she's the type of person that just her parents threw money at everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This is the type of kid that was raised by the nanny. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff happens over here all the time where you just have these kids that have no connection to their parents, is their parents are always gone and just throwing money at things. I think
Mm-hmm.
that if this girl like actually just like her brother said, if she actually gets to know Stephanie, then
Keep going.
I think things will be a little bit more I think they'll definitely be a little bit more relatable
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think that she sees Stephanie's suffering. When she was saying things like, they'll buy, that they'll do all the pills or be an alcoholic and whatever, and then buy stuff and be all apologetic after the fact, like it's gonna go
Yeah,
well. So like, it's very interesting just the differences because just because somebody's rich doesn't mean they're happy.
it's facts. And she already mentioned in the episode that her mother was an addict.
Hmm.
So she clearly didn't grow up in a very present household, right? So,
No, no, not at all. I mean, and,
mm-hmm.
and and the funny thing is living here and being poor and being in such close proximity to rich people. Like I've seen people get jealous of us for playing in the fire hydrant. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like because they can't do it and we can. Like we can go, and I guess because we're dirty poor kids, we have the ability to play stickball in the street and like play with the fire hydrant and enjoy ourselves and play with a yo-yo and do all of these things. And they have all of these restrictions. Does that make
Mm-hmm.
sense? And
Yeah.
I think that a lot. I think that's a big lifestyle gap. Like, yeah, it's just amazing how you would never think that somebody that has so much more resources than you would be so jealous of you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Anyway,
sorry stepped away, but I know we have this lovely segment called Mama Bad Guy Report. She really wrote
coming in. She coming in. She coming in.
uh,
Mommy
She
she,
wrote
Bad
up a whole article.
Guy.
yeah.
All right.
Ah!
So I just wanted to read something real quick. So it says Gotham Knights season 1 episode 1 says I like. So it starts up. Well, it starts off with that, but it says observations. The Court of Owls also killed. Okay, no. There's well, some other things, but I'll read final thoughts. But she wrote all of this. She said, read what you want. I don't want to read every little piece because I know we're reviewing, but she wanted to join in. But she said that there's a lot of stuff here. I'll read final thoughts. Carry on. I'm sorry, because it's a big thing. I told her, like, hey, you're really part of the show. Can you give final thoughts? So
She wrote okay, extra points to Mama Bad Guy
yes.
for joining and writing up a whole essay of her thoughts.
Oh
We
yeah,
love to
no,
see it.
it's a lot of stuff here. She said it was even ready by 6. But what were we talking about? Why don't we talk about the housekeeper? What's her name?
Yeah, Alfred 2.0.
Yeah.
So
Alfred with the
okay,
Oh,
breast.
look, we're gonna be Alfred now.
yeah, her thing with she was the bad guy all along. Like we said she was suspicious,
Mhm.
and it turns out that the son of the man who killed himself in the beginning of the episode, he was like something's fishy because Bruce Wayne came to him about his will, and the motive that the police are placing on the Tucker is that he offed Bruce because Bruce was allegedly taking him out of his will. But that turns out not to be the case. He wasn't taking Tucker out, so there's no motive here. And when Tucker goes to Alfred 2.0 to be like, okay, yeah, I know there's a way I can get out of this. I was actually in the will, and I need your help to prove that. The tides turn. She gets revealed to be the bad guy, the one who kind of orchestrated things. And that's when the Court of Owls come in, and they're like, "Oh yeah, she never wanted to hurt. She never wanted to kill you. She's been advocating not to kill you, but for you to join us, join the dark side. Come over here to the Court of Owls." And I'm thinking, what is the point? So, what is the point of bringing this little boy over? Because one, he doesn't have his money. He's being framed for his daddy's death. He has no access to the Bruce Wayne's accounts, right?
Uh-huh.
Two, he can't fight. Bruce Wayne never taught him how to
Well, he
fight.
actually though, but he showed scenes where it sounded like he's really
Oh, he knows how to fence.
he knows
He knows how to fence.
but
Every
I'm
kid in
saying
that
he showed
damn
some
school knows
sense
how to
of
fence.
defense. He showed some sense of defense though. Like
Yeah.
even
Fence and fencing?
when he took the gun from Carissa's hand or whatever, I thought that was a skill.
That's
I
true.
He
I
He
didn't
took
didn't
say
that
like
gun
even
he
real
threw
know
quick
it.
off my
Bruce
hand.
was Batman.
Huh?
He didn't even know his own daddy was Batman.
I
He
mean,
wasn't training him the way he was training Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. Even goddamn Tim Drake got better training than this boy.
I told you no one likes Turner.
Nobody likes, so it's like, why does the Court of Owls want him? He has no money. He has no
See,
training. He has no personality.
No, it's something with
thank
the Wayne. It's something with
you.
the Wayne dynasty. I think because look, you notice how they went. They were after the grandfather, the father, and then Bruce Wayne. And
But he's
now
not even his biological son.
doesn't matter. He's the son on paper. So the thing is that he's an heir. You know what I mean? So like, there's got to be he has some kind of control of something. If they take out all of the Waynes, like every single bloodline or whatever, or every single person that's on paper to receive anything, then they could
Hmm.
take over. And mind you, clearly they have access to the house already. Like they
Yeah.
could straight up walk in that place. Like what's popping? Like this is our shit. And I here's what I'm curious when it comes to the Court of Owls, right? The results of those fingerprints. Because grandma slipped, baby.
Mm.
Grandma slipped. And now Robin
Right.
Robin is being the detective, getting fingerprints and all of that. So, and they already revealed one person, don't know who that is. Can't wait to see the rest of them. The only thing with that is that I feel like they're bringing in the Court of Owls too early. I could be wrong about that, but I feel
You say that. You said that about them bringing them to early. I don't know how many episodes are going to be in this season, right? But I
like,
thought the reveal of Alfred 2.0, right? I thought the reveal for her was way too early. I thought they would have
Mm.
waited. I don't know how many episodes, but I thought there would have been a few episodes because it was already revealed that she's the bad guy, right? But we
Hmm.
know by episode 4. So I think about Flash, and in Flash, we already knew forget the guy's name, Iman Thorn, right? We already knew he was a bad guy by episode 1. but by episode 16, 17, it was revealed that he's Reverse Flash. I'm just saying it took time. So for them to reveal this quick, I'm like, wow, that was pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Too quick.
Yeah, I'm hoping they have something else up their sleeve because they do seem to be doing a lot of reveals very early.
Yeah.
But
matter of fact, a quick thing early in the episode, you was talking about the lawyer, right? And he was like hallucinating everything. Part of me said, "Hey, are they going to show Scarecrow because he has that toxin and poison?" So I don't think he's going to be revealed. I don't know what they're trying.
No,
they want to show the daughter.
No, because
Scarecrow's daughter, Scarecrow's son.
No, the thing is, I don't think
that's
Scarecrow's
awful.
even. I don't even think Scarecrow is a part of it.
No.
No, I don't think Scarecrow's a part of this at all. Because if you look at the history of it, right, and mind you, after the the girl's father, the old lady's father, after he got beat up, the Court of Owls was standing around him, and he was just like a zombie. They did something. They did something to him where that old man is still alive somehow.
The Lazarus bit. It has to be the Lazarus.
Yes. Because he's like over 100 years old. So
yeah. So the thing is, it's just that like whatever it is that they've been using to like poison people and to like make them hallucinate, they've been doing that for a long time, for years. So I don't even think Scarecrow is a part of this. And to be honest with you, I kind of like that because it's kind of new. The character and the bad guy. And then the other thing is like, all right, if he's a zombie, how do you kill him?
That's a good question.
I don't think you kill him. I just think you just like damage him.
Maybe there's some kind of
put him in a pit of cement like Lala.
Oh, word.
Even that didn't even stop Lala.
Yeah, then he got out, but
that would have been a great opening to season 5, but CW.
Yeah. One too many black folks.
I know, right? Okay. Real quick, Dawson's Creek had like 6 seasons, but this show Black Lightning can have 4. I'm not going to use a certain card, but you know what card I'm using.
But what did you guys think of the little Easter egg of Harvey Dent? Because he was running for governor, I think it was. Yeah. But Mr. March put his hat in the race, and he was like, we can't trust this Harvey Dent. He's Two-Face. He literally said Two-Face in the thing.
That was hilarious.
I like Easter eggs like that. I appreciate that.
No, and you know what's funny? Right after he said Two-Face, they show Harvey Dent, and half of his face is showing in the sun. And it's just like, okay, how many times? When is it happening? When is he falling in the ooze?
And then they were alluding to like the whole coin thing. He was worried about the coin for the owls. So it's all the pieces are coming together. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen.
You know what though? Somebody's trying to frame him for something because he checked out something that he doesn't remember. He finds the car. He finds a key to the car in his pocket the next morning, and doesn't remember anything. Like they're trying to get him. They're definitely trying to get him for something. And I'm curious about this. I'm very curious as to how they do this, but it's interesting so far.
But what does that Mama Bad Guy got to say?
Oh, word.
Well, for final thoughts or just in general, the Court of Owls, she said they like she was pretty much reviewing everything with us. Maybe one day I'll have it just on. But she says her final thoughts. I think the Night Owl is the serial killer, the butcher from a century ago, and is doing the killing for the court, which we all agree to. And she also said they seem to be showing a love interest between the sister and Turner. Also the brother. Because right.
Wait, who's Turner? Turner or Tucker?
Tucker. Oh, okay. She messed up. She meant to say Tucker. I'm sorry. See, no one cares enough to know his name. Also.
Wait, you guys. I didn't see any connection between her and Tucker. Was there something that I missed?
I mean, I guess anytime he's around any girls, it just seemed like, he's just a chick magnet, but he's not. He's like the whole, not like every time I see like Turner or Tucker or whatever his name, I really get mad.
I mean, you know what though, but
original characters don't do it for me. Like I hate it when they do that in Mortal Kombat, but original characters just don't do it for me. So like him trying to be like the blonde Batman, I'm like, this guy's like a rash or someone's ass. No one cares. But yeah, that's what she said. I think it's the Turner and the sister.
I'm trying to think of the scene that they had together. What scene was this?
They had a scene earlier in earlier in the show where he needed someone to pick a lock. He said, "Can you teach me how to pick?" Because he's rich. Well, why would he pick a lock? He's rich.
No skills, like I said. I don't know why the Court of Owls wants him.
What?
Why do they want him? That's the mystery that we need to solve by the next episode.
Porque
So it was the lock picking scene, and they had some chemistry there. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. They was here talking and getting schmoozy, and he's all defending Stephanie, and then she's all like, she's not like me or whatever, and I should be like her. Man, stop hating on Stephanie. Go enjoy your life.
Mm-hmm. See, but here's the thing: if Tucker is going to take a walk on the wrong side of the tracks, it's not going to be with the sister. It's going to be with the Joker's daughter. That's one thing.
Nah,
and he's not double dipping on the bad side of town twice.
You know what? And you know what though? I gotta be honest with you. I got a feeling that this guy is a little bit like his father, where you don't shit where you eat. You know what I mean?
Who ain't shit where it is? Bruce?
Yeah, he ain't messing with nobody in the Justice League.
Wonder Woman had a thing for him. Wonder Woman had a thing.
Wonder Woman had a thing. Just because she had a thing for him doesn't mean he gave her that thing. No.
Ryan Frost Superman.
He smashed Lois. He's a dirty bird. Superman should have kicked his ass.
Listen. Batman always was messing around with Catwoman.
Disrespectful.
Catwoman is. I think she's the only one that got it.
I think she's just saying anything at this point. Because why are you laughing so hard about Batman smashing?
He smashed Lois.
I don't remember that. I got to see that movie.
Look it up. He smashed Lois.
What movie was this? Wait, was this a cartoon?
Huh?
Was this a cartoon?
It's in the comics.
In the comics. Oh wow. Okay.
Well, Bruce is disrespectful. I do want to throw out that he did bang Batgirl.
The one he raised.
Yeah, he did. No, Batman is pretty disrespectful.
But hey, that was a.
Don't make excuses.
That was Barbara. That was Jim Gordon's daughter. You know what I mean? They had a connection already.
What connection? He watched her grow up.
Barbara, Barbara was hot. You know what I'm saying?
She was a child. This is getting borderline.
Listen, she wasn't a child forever. So once she became an adult, she was open season.
So what you're saying is Bruce was just waiting his time. Okay.
Hey, listen, man. A 40-year-old and a 25-year-old,
that he's seen as a child.
Hey.
He literally seen this girl in middle school and elementary school.
I agree with you. But the thing is that one day she came around like, listen, I want to put on your suit. I want to be like you. What's popping? She catered to his ego. You know what I mean? Kissed his ass a lot. And
this is grooming 101, Vic. This is what you're talking about.
How is he grooming her? How is he grooming her if she's the one being a groupie?
He's grooming her because the fact that he knew her since a child. He's raising her in the ways of the fucking Bat fam. It's like, come on now.
All right, but here's the truth. Yeah, but he groomed her what? To smash one time? How many times did he smash Catwoman? Come on, man. He ain't groomed no Catwoman. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how many times he smashed Barbara for one.
Yeah,
for two. And what makes it extra gross is because Barbara and his son are a thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He smashed his son's girl.
No,
I didn't know that. I didn't know he smashed.
Yeah, Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson.
No, Dick.
That's not his son.
What do you mean that's not his son?
Dick Grayson is not his son. It's Damien that's his son.
His son. He raised Dick since a child.
Dick.
Hey.
He literally calls him his son.
I guess
we're not justifying Batman and Bruce Wayne's shady dealings because he's definitely not a good guy.
This was a whole U-turn right here, by the way.
Batman got all kinds.
I said, what happened to? I guess this is more interesting than Gotham Knights.
No, I'm just saying because Batman, he's a handsome
Batman
guy.
Doing dirtbag
He's a rich guy. People are gonna, they're gonna around him. They're.
Or is it the fact that he's a rich guy? He feels entitled. That's what it is. He feels entitled to everyone's child. Male or female. He's taking them.
All the battered children of Gotham.
Not even battered. Barbara got a whole daddy. Anyway.
And I think she was living quite well.
Thank you.
I think she was living quite well. It was really Dick Grayson. He lost his parents. Jason Todd, he was in the streets, and I don't know about Tim Drake. I think he has his parents, but I don't know what they were.
He just saw him old and titled. Bruce just saw him and he wanted him. That's what.
Hey, come here, kid.
I don't care if you got parents. I love you. I got money.
Hey,
Anyway.
Need more people like that in the foster system.
What?
For real. When people
Crazy.
That,
anyway.
Got that bread and,
Back to Gotham Knights.
willing to house all of these kids because it's a lot of them. You know what I mean?
Abuse them?
Abuse them, please. What you talking about?
He's abusing these kids. Let's keep it real.
You need to stop with all the extra because
he's abusing these
that
kids.
man, no, he's not abusing.
Because
here's the thing: you see how much of a badass Robin is, and all the shit that she does, and all the ass kicking that she does.
Who? This Robin?
Yeah, this Robin.
We don't know her situation. We don't know her situation.
We don't know her situation, but we know her outcome, and her outcome is beautiful. Right now,
beautiful. When the last time this girl did some schoolwork? Beautiful. Get out of here. This girl always in the streets. She's
smart as a whip. She was the one who came out with the idea of fingerprinting the thing.
Yeah, but what's her grades? What's her grades looking like? What's the
like you're gonna find out the grades of Stephanie or anybody else in the community of the Justice League.
They all a mess. They all a mess.
Everybody's a mess. Just because they're a mess doesn't mean that their grades are gonna mean anything. You know what I mean? But they're all smart. Look how smart little Harley Quinn is. She's smart as a whip. Even though
smart as a whip, no degree, no prospects.
She's street smart. You talking about
Anyway, back to the show. We find out that, of course, Talon is the Butcher of Gotham. He's still alive. Yada yada yada. Mm-hmm. They brought him back at the end of the show. So it's really interesting to find out in later episodes how they actually go about bringing him back, because I don't believe he was like submerged into the Lazarus pit or anything like that.
I think it's with the Lazarus pit, though.
I got a feeling that the court of
but I wonder how they doing it without actually having him at the pit.
Well, I mean, they were all surrounding him, and he was on a table. Mm-hmm. And I have a feeling that they have some kind of magical powers, some kind of like what's that movie with the girls that pray, and then all of a sudden there's dead dolphins in the beach.
The Craft?
Yeah, like that. I think they did a Craft thing where they surrounded him on the table and said, I'm gay Rengekyo, and then he came back to right.
Azarath Metriel.
Yeah, like they did something where they held hands, and then all of a sudden they said Beetlejuice 3 times, and then he came back to life, type of thing.
What I want to know in later episodes, and I hope they cover this, where are the other Robins? Where's Dick Grayson? Why wasn't he at the funeral? Where is everyone else?
They're not part of this.
See, they're not part of it. I got it. See, you put them on the outside.
He thinks this is Batman.
They don't got them in the budget.
They don't got the access.
But they could at least give us a mention, like, where are your brothers? They're X, Y, and Z. They don't even got to say it by name. If they kind of allude to it, we'll figure it out. We'll put together the pieces. But them not saying anything about it, it's weird.
I don't think
maybe they never forgave Bruce for that awful cowl that he wore his last night on Earth.
Get out of here.
I really don't think they exist in this universe.
You don't think so?
No, I really don't. Just like this bad guy, this Talon guy is brand new, and unless unless Chrissy finds him in the comics, right? But like this guy's brand new. Batman's son is brand new. Nobody ever heard of this kid before. He wasn't in anywhere else. His name wasn't anywhere else. So like, I don't think and then Robin is a girl, so that's new. Like, so I don't think.
Well, no, there's been female Robins. There's been female Robins. Even the girl named Stephanie. That she wasn't not. There's a Stephanie named. There's a Robin named Stephanie. Is my point.
All right, but then there's a Stephanie that's not a Robin. There's a Stephanie that's like the guy in the chair in Spider-Man. You know what I mean? So like, everything here is new. They took liberties because even this thing Gotham Knights, I mean, it's supposed to be based off the PlayStation 5 game, because we should really be having, like she mentioned, Red Hood, Dick Grayson, Damian Wayne, and Batgirl. Instead, we got the CW collection.
Right. The kids are somebody's.
It's all
Mhm.
the, it's
Because
all
we
the
still don't
kids
even
like
know who the road kids are. Who the hell are the road kids?
That's what I want to know. I want to know who those two are.
We
I
don't
mean,
know.
I'm curious.
Those are the made up ones.
I wonder if Stephanie is the kid of some bad guy too. And then the other
I don't
one,
know.
the
yeah,
other
her
one is
parents are rich. They're all bad.
the no. Here's the truth. I got a feeling that other politician, the other guy who's running against Harvey Dent, I got a
Mr.
feeling
Marsh.
like I got a feeling that he's part of the Court of Owls because he came over like, "Yo, am I safe? I got this thing." Blah 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 blah. I got a feeling he's just scheming.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Something about him is just shady, you know. But because I don't feel like for him to show up at the police station and all of a sudden start acting sincere. I don't know, man. Something about that just seems shady. I got a feeling he's up masky.
Well, we'll find out in the next episode, hopefully. So thank
Yeah.
you all for watching. Um, don't forget to like the video if you like the video and join us next week for another wind down about episode 5 of Gotham Knights. So we will talk to you
Woo!
later. Bye.
Good
See
night,
you
folks.
later. See ya.